Ladies, gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Please be advised that this movie has no nudity.
I'm out.
Come on, Annie. Let's go to the movies.
Yeah. I just have to wee-wee.
And we're back. Just like the Five Musketeers.
What the hell am I looking at?
A country where culture means pornography and slasher films.
If you had these boobs, you'd be obsessed with them too.
Very exciting, big event. Everybody's excited, huh?
We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends.
No, I'm dead serious.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not setting you up for a joke. Because you know me.
My proctologist said it was wonderful.
Are you being funny right now?
No, I'm being dead serious.
Oh, he probably liked the part where we talked about them crossing the road in the cones, like a crossing guard.
No, he's just very supportive. Is Mr. Kenny. I befriended our crossing guard at my kid's school for 6 years. So, I always tell him jokes to make him laugh, so on and so forth. And so he's like, hey, you do a podcast? I go, yeah, I do. He goes, oh, why don't you give me the link and I'll listen? I'm like, sure. So
is your crossing guard Wallace Shawn?
That wasn't a good Wallace Shawn impression. He tried to do that last week by doing the Toy Story.
That was a better Wallace Shawn than T.
Inconceivable.
No, see, you're trying.
Ah, geez. All right.
No. So on that note, welcome to Cinemadness, the podcast. We are back for a new episode in our 5th season. My name is I don't even know my damn name.
Don't worry. I always ask it every single time.
My name is Adam. I am here with Allison.
Hello.
And Roman.
I've checked my blood and it's good.
It is. It's quite delicious.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And we are happy and pleased to have a special guest tonight. Let us introduce Andy Lalino. I say that right?
You said that right.
All right. Andy is he's the guy who organizes and runs Tampa Bay Screams, the horror con. But he also has a history in pop culture journalism, writing articles. You even had stuff featured in Fangoria, didn't you?
I did. Back when I was researching a movie made in Tampa called Satan's Children. It was released in 1975, and I had the idea of getting the surviving cast and crew together, and I just happened to do it miraculously, thanks to everybody who participated. And so that was a big personal thrill, and that led to a Fangoria article, a 2-parter.
That's awesome. Anything else you want to tell us about yourself?
Oh, just that I think I brought this up today. I was at a filmmaker mixer. I also have produced feature films, a short film. I worked with Herschel Gordon Lewis on the Uh-Oh Show, which we shot in 2009 in St. Petersburg, and we released it in 2012. We did a movie called Brain Jacked.
I know Brain Jacked.
Some people are fans. It was made in St. Petersburg. I think it was one of the last films made at the St. Petersburg Pier before they tore it down and rebuilt a new one.
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually see the pier prominently in that feature film. That's a science fiction horror thriller. And also did a movie, came out in 2020 called Nation's Fire, which we were talking about previously. It's a biker action movie starring Krista Grady-Saxon, who has been, I've known Krista since 2002 when we shot my first short film, Filthy. So she's an old friend, and she continues to be a good friend, and attends our Scream Queen Halloweens and Tampa Bay Screams conventions, and so I've been around a while.
Awesome. And he told me yesterday he's a self-proclaimed thing expert. So I'm excited to have this conversation with him. If you haven't guessed by now by the thumbnail or the whatever you've clicked on it, you know we will be covering the 1982 John Carpenter classic, The Thing. I'm incredibly excited about this. He's showing off his soundtrack. That's not Morricone, is it? The signature?
It is not Morricone. It's Alan Howarth.
Okay.
Who
John
was involved
Carpenter's
yes, he was involved
music partner
in the soundtrack. I know there's a story behind it. Alan's told me, but I'm not an expert in that, so I'll defer to him and just read about it on the internet. But he was involved in the creation of the soundtrack, even though Morricone did all the music.
Right. Yeah. I read or saw that Carpenter wanted something minimalist, so he actually traveled to Rome to get Morricone to actually score it, and they did score it together. But out of respect, John Carpenter took his name off of the credit. So I thought that was cool. But that's awesome, Alan Hallworth.
So for those of us who aren't completely in the know, who's Morricone and what else has he done?
Morricone.
Ennio Morricone is the king of Italian scoring, specifically spaghetti westerns. Good, Bad, the
Tarantino.
Ugly.
He's Tarantino's
And
favorite.
he's done a lot of Tarantino stuff.
He just recently won his first Oscar.
He did.
Okay.
And what was it for? Was it the Tarantino movie?
I believe it was for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah.
I was going to say the Tarantino movie. Just
the
one?
Tarantino.
Yeah.
No, what I meant by that is I said he recently won an Oscar. Wasn't it for the Tarantino movie? Because there's only been one recent Tarantino movie that has won an Oscar. Because he puts movies out like not, like there's a long, you know what I mean?
He's only making 10.
Yeah.
So now I know what macaroni you guys are talking about. It sounds delicious. Thank you very much. So
even I knew who that was.
Yeah, Ennio Morricone is.
I know. I feel very small at this point. I'm like, Allison knew this. Jeez.
There's also a really cool album that Yo-Yo Ma did with Morricone, and it was all Morricone stuff, but it was Yo-Yo Ma playing the cello.
Playing the cello.
Yeah,
now that sounds like it would be interesting.
Yeah,
It's amazing you said that because I saw that at a thrift store last week.
Oh yeah,
I was tempted to buy it.
It's good. It's really good. Metallica uses Morricone. The Ecstasy of Gold.
Wall of Voodoo.
Yep.
Did a Morricone suite.
Yep. So that's cool. We haven't gotten into the movie yet. We're already talking about the crew. Well, I guess they're crew, but
Jeez, Roman, way to skip ahead.
but yeah. So
okay.
You've guessed by now. We are doing the 1982 movie, The Thing. It is directed by John Carpenter. It was his first and only studio film because it flopped, and Universal said, "All right, we're done with you," and it's sad because it's now considered a horror / sci-fi masterpiece.
Wait, pause. I don't understand. What do you mean this was his only?
It was his only studio film. The rest he's done independently.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why he puts his name on everything.
That's why it starts a film by John Carpenter.
Yeah.
All the ones going forward.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
did this
like-
one start like that too?
Yeah.
Oh.
But
okay.
it's John Carpenter's blah blah blah, like John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness.
John Carpenter's Halloween.
Halloween.
Oh, that's why, because
Yeah.
he's doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I just thought he was full of himself.
And also why 90% of his films are on IFC. There you go.
Or on what?
IFC. Independent Film Channel.
The Independent Fupa channel.
Independent Fupa Channel, yes. Absolutely. Okay. So, yeah, no.
Cool.
He's in the... I knew that.
The movie stars, but not limited to, Kurt Russell, Wilford Brimley, Keith David, the late T.K. Carter, and the late Donald Moffat. There's more. There's more really good actors.
Who was the main person you said?
Kurt Russell?
Oh, I didn't hear that. I thought you left him off for some reason.
No. Yeah, I went right to Wilford Brimley.
Snake.
To be fair, well, I don't know if I should bring up Wilford Brimley yet. Maybe I'll bring him up later.
Diabetes?
Yeah. So, unfortunately, every time he opened his mouth, I would out loud change every word to diabetes. And it made me laugh so hard.
You know, I watched I think it was not until like the 5th viewing of this movie did I realize that was Wilford Brimley because of no mustache.
Yeah.
But that's the thing John Carpenter wanted. He wanted anyone who was going to be assimilated not to have facial hair. And it was mainly for Rob Bottin's makeup effects to work better. That was all it, but it was a strange thing. Again, music by John Carpenter and Ennio Morricone. And I just said it, the creature and special effects were done by Rob Bottin.
Poutine.
Yes. Rob Poutine.
We're really feeding into our Montreal market right there.
That's right.
He's an amazing effects guy. I think he's better than Rick Baker, but that's just my opinion.
Who's Rick Baker? Like, what does he do?
Rick Baker won the Academy Award for makeup effects in American Werewolf in London.
Anything else?
Yeah.
It's alive.
I don't
Walking
like that
Dead.
It's alive, yeah.
Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
No, that was Greg Nicotero.
But he was of the Rick Baker Guild.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Guild.
Yeah, he learned from Rick
Like
Baker.
World
so
of
yeah.
Warcraft.
And Rob Bottin went on to do Walking Dead stuff too.
Yeah.
He kind of fell off.
And it all comes back.
Kind of fell
poutine.
out of Hollywood for a while.
It all
'cause-
comes back to the poutine.
Well, yeah, that was me in high school. All comes back to the poutine.
Rick
Poutine's
did
good.
Octoman. He did The Incredible Melting Man.
She loves Octoman.
Everybody should love Octoman.
Hell yeah.
There are
Well,
8 reasons why.
To be fair, she loves the Riff Tracks version of
Oh,
Aquaman.
yeah.
Aquaman, Octoman.
He got me hooked on riff tracks, and we'll go to the ones that are like the popular movies, like they did.
The live shows.
They did Point Break and stuff, but we go to the real crazy ones. And Octoman is hands down one of my favorite riff tracks movies they've ever done. I almost peed my pants. It was so funny. I was like, "This is yeah." But normally I won't watch those B movies without riff tracks because it's not funny to me. But when people are making fun of them, it's great.
That and The Return of Swamp Thing are two of my favorites that they did.
Well, didn't you guys see Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving or
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, Thanksgiving. The riff
They
tracks.
didn't
on
do
that one?
riff tracks on that. No.
But we did see Santa Claus and the Ice Cream Bunny.
Yeah, and
Maybe
Santa
that's-
Claus Conquers the Martians.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Because one time we were doing a show and you guys were talking about the riff tracks that you guys just watched. I'm like, oh, I must have missed that text message to watch that with you guys again. But
It takes a special person to like riff tracks.
Yeah.
Are
If
you that
don't like,
special person?
do you like Mr.
Oh, I'm
Science Theater?
100% special.
No, he would like it. Anyways,
Yeah.
but we're not talking about that.
And Amityville, the one with the lamp.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the one with the lamp.
Yeah, Amityville 4 was about an evil lamp in California
Yeah, the whole movie was about an evil lamp.
and not in Long Island.
John, did you turn that on? Well, honey, I was going to take a pill for that. No, the lamp. Oh.
Joel Wynkoop did an Amityville movie.
He did.
There are just under 40 movies
That's
with the name Amityville in
crazy.
it.
Yeah, what's up with that? Is that because of the licensing? Like it's like a
I think so, yeah, because it's not it's,
royalty-free type deal?
Jersey
'cause
really,
it's a
really
place.
is happy.
It's not really a.
It's not a trademark.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
trademark. Yeah,
That's crazy.
I know.
There's only one good Amityville.
Well, there's two.
You're right. There's two. The original.
Yeah, the original and,
And then the Ryan Reynolds one.
Yeah, he takes off his shirt and he has an axe. Yeah.
In the rain. By the boathouse.
Hell yeah.
That's all you remember, isn't it?
Somewhere my abs are jealous, going, you could make me look like that if you tried. I'm like, no, I can't. I've tried.
All right, let's do everyone's favorite. Let's go through taglines.
Ooh.
I have a cheat sheet.
There are 3 official taglines in America. I didn't use the UK one because it's really long, and you guys hate long taglines.
Oh, no, we'll just interrupt you halfway through about 15 times.
So the first one, anytime, anywhere, anyone.
Okay.
Didn't they use that same tagline in Behind the Green Door?
Why are you
always
always bringing
talk
up
about
behind the
Behind
green
the Green
door?
Door.
Andy gets it.
Well, we kind of like Marilyn Chambers and Elvis
Yeah,
Presley.
right, yeah, just there you go.
That's right. That's right. If you need to talk horror movies or erotica, it's Andy.
Damn straight.
And it's not a joke either.
Huh. Hot damn.
My middle name is Emmanuel.
You know what? That got me through a lot of tough times when I was 10 and 11 and 12. Thank God.
I bought that set at Severin at Tampa Bay Screams.
We did too.
You know, I like where they had the Filipino fighting, and then the winner got to ingrace himself to
Yes.
Emmanuel. You know, just and there was no talking. It was like, I just beat the crap out of this guy. Okay, here you go. Let me flip up your skirt.
John Carpenter's Emmanuel. It's somehow a Western, but at the same time, it's very bleak. The second tagline, the one I use in trivia all the time, man is the warmest place to hide.
That's the most popular, well-known one, I believe.
That can also be part of erotica.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
And the third one that's on all the posters, the ultimate in alien terror.
Okay, that one cannot be used in porn.
Well, actually, this one is different.
Oh.
If I notice that this one, for listeners, I'm holding the original 1982, Summer of 82. It's Adam's favorite summer, cinematically speaking.
Best year for movies.
Best year from no doubt. And I'm holding the original The Thing press kit, not press kit, but press book, 1982, and the tagline is, Now it is free to become one of us.
Ooh.
I like it.
Like Freaks.
Yeah, and I don't remember that.
I don't either.
Necessarily. I mean, I remember Man is the Warmest Place to Hide from I think the poster, right, Adam?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that one.
I'm certain that was really popular in New York City.
You want to elaborate
Is there
on
a
that?
joke coming
Yeah.
out
Oh
of
yeah,
that?
yeah. It's an inside joke. Literally.
With who? Just
Oh,
you?
God, no, he said it was an inside joke.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He was waiting. He
Yeah.
was really.
So those are all the taglines?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what are your taglines?
Yeah. Let's flip it on its head. Let's do our thing. So, what are our
Do our
taglines?
thing.
Yeah. Well, why don't we go with Andy first and ingratiate him to the ways. we
Andy,
do
if you
things?
could come up with a tagline for the thing, what would it be?
The sillier
Not
the
to put you
better.
on the spot.
A gory gore fest like none other.
Okay.
All right.
All right. A gory gore fest.
Gory
like
Gore
no
Fest.
one. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that is such a great role playing game name.
Gory Gore Fest?
Gory Gore Fest. It'd be
Gory
like a
Gore
good
Fest.
barbarian name, or an orc.
Ooh, barbarian.
All right. Gory Gore Fest has to go over here and take the elixir.
Gory Gorefix.
Gorefix?
Gorefix.
Gorefix.
Doc, I got a problem with my Gorefix. Okay. All right. Allison, what is your tagline, man?
It's clobbering time.
That's awesome.
It's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a link on my phone all the time. It's just a picture of Ben Grimm, and usually when I'm talking, I'll show him well, here's the thing, and then I show them the thing. But you can't do that here because
No.
it's
Yeah.
audio. That was good, Allison.
Thank
It's
you.
clobbering time.
Thank you.
I've done that before.
Or if it's gory, it's slobbering time.
Ooh,
No.
slobbering time.
There you
That's
go.
sex rated.
Sex
X-rated. I said X-rated.
Interesting. Way to go with the Freudian slip. Oompa, 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 oompa.
Speaking of Freudian slip,
Yep.
Roman?
What's yours, Roman?
Okay. Well, with mine, I have to think, let's see. It's time for a change.
Not bad.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
For murder. But no. Adam, what's yours, bud?
Wait, you stole it. Yeah, it's just no. I didn't even think about it. I had to do one because I was hosting.
Poutine.
What would be a good one for the thing? On Earth, no one can hear you hide.
I knew you were going to do something about,
That's really good.
like, to add it back to Alien.
Okay.
Really? Because
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know I was going
I
to
know,
do
because
that.
I was thinking that. I was like, I could do something like, instead of in space, no one can hear you scream. Something about, like, in the snow, no one can hear you. I don't
That's
know.
good.
Or I don't know. But I couldn't get there.
It was
so.
either that or some kind of infection thing.
Interesting.
Yes. All right, so let's go over a quick synopsis about the movie. After an odd encounter with a dog and a couple of Norwegians, one of the Norwegians...
I'm doing sound effects in the back. You're welcome.
One of the Norwegians hunting the dog in the Antarctic. 12 men in a research station start experiencing horrors beyond anything they could imagine. A shape... Oh, I put a comma there for no reason. A shape-shifting creature begins assimilating members of the station, giving an air of mistrust and paranoia throughout the picture. Based on the novella Who Goes There, the movie has gone there from box office flop to rated the best horror movie of the 1980s.
Cha-ching.
Okay, no one has to say anything
That's
about
it?
that.
Okay.
I thought you were still going.
Yeah.
But I was going to say that it's very much true that it was a box office flop back in so-called flop back in 1982. I mean, I was witness. I saw it in the theater summer of '82. I was 16 years old. I was a champion of the film. I read a lot about it, and I'm holding up a Starlog magazine for the listeners. I've got the Fangoria magazine. I read a lot about the movie beforehand, and I can attest first person that there were very, very few people in the theater opening weekend.
So why is that? Because there wasn't a lot of horror going around in that 1982?
It's mainly the critics' fault.
Okay.
The critics destroyed it, calling it the most gory, gross movie they've ever seen.
To be fair, Yes, but why wouldn't that bring people out that liked that? Like, what other competition did it have around that time frame?
E.T. was like another. People will blame E.T. for stealing the thunder from the thing.
Fair enough.
Entire summer.
No, I didn't mean what other competition movie wise. My bad. I meant like what other between like 1981, 1983, like that the next 3 years. Like what good, authentic, like gory horror movie was there?
Well, that's a good point because
It was mostly slashers.
Yeah, but everybody loved special effects in '82. I mean, there was really no reason for it to flop. And everybody was, I mean, speaking for myself as a pre-release fan of the thing, I mean, I was looking very much forward to it. And I remember just being so deflated after learning that it was a flop. And, you heard all the stories and you're like, well, gosh, what do I do? I mean, it's like you love this movie so much and it just didn't connect with audiences for no explicable reason.
Yeah, that's weird. And we'll get into the gore and stuff later, but that doesn't make sense to me. Like 82, there was no movie that was that like grotesque and gory in my mind. I mean, I was 2. I obviously didn't see the movie in the theater, but like looking back, like I don't see how it had a lot of competition. So you would think that people that really wanted like a gory horror science fiction movie would have flocked to that.
So during that time period, Kurt Russell was coming off of Escape from New York, correct?
Yes,
correct.
Yeah,
from 81.
So I'm just trying to think of who was the main, and he wasn't really that big of. He was interesting, but he wasn't that big of a draw. Kind of like Chris Pratt, like once he was starting to do like a Star-Lord.
Your answer is Harrison Ford.
Him too. Harrison Ford.
1981. He's coming off of Raiders of the Lost Ark. And the other biggest flop of 1982, Blade Runner.
Which is weird too. Science fiction kind of sucked for 1982 for people.
Blade Runner,
It sucked in the box office.
Right,
yes.
that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Blade Runner I can kind of get because it had
had that voiceover.
No, it had that noir kind of feel, and during that time period, it just didn't feel like it fit into the vibe of that time period. At least it was a little bit before its time, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
And with The Thing, it's basically a detective movie wrapped in a horror situation. It's kind of like one of my favorite films, And Then There Were None, where one by one the people are taken out, and it's a good who did what I do. Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You may continue, Roman.
Yeah. So, anyways, one by one they get taken out, and it's a very interesting film. I love those type of films because you wonder who's next. Okay, you try to do the detective work along with the main characters, so on and so forth. So, to me, it was very interesting, but it definitely is a niche. And on top of that, it's kind of cold, kind of dry on the surface because you're in the bleak surroundings of Antarctica, i.e. Canada. But, you're surrounded by all that. So it's definitely a unique film to really push out and to get people to buy tickets for it because, hey, did you like Snake Plissken? Well, we got him in the snow now.
Yeah.
Around a bunch of dudes. No females whatsoever. So no sex appeal, no potential nudity. I'm sorry, but it's going to be really cool. Yeah. I mean...
Well, your thing about the other movie you were talking about.
Oh, that one? Yeah.
The one where people were dying off.
Oh, and then
there were none. Yeah, that's right. I kept thinking 10 Little Indians. I'm like, well, can't say that anymore.
It's also known as that, but yeah.
That's what it's made. That's the book, right?
Yeah. John Carpenter himself has said that he was not trying to remake A Thing from Another World, the Howard Hawks original. He wanted to make Who Goes There. And that's what it was. It was a paranoia, killing people off type of thing. And I think that bleakness is another thing that kept people away. You hit every nail on the head that, it was all men. It was very. I want to keep saying bleak, but it was. That's the John Carpenter formula.
It's not a colorful movie.
Right.
It's very cold and
it doesn't have a happy ending.
Ambiguous ending is still debated to this day.
Oh yeah, I can see that. But yeah, you're right. It's all men.
Yeah, and not handsome men, mind you.
Kurt Russell looked hot.
That he's the only guy.
Wilford Brimley looked.
Go on, yeah.
Diabetes. No, you're
Hey,
absolutely right.
Keith David is a very good looking man.
Keith David is attractive.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is. Although I think about him in Requiem for the Dream. Go ahead.
Requiem
say
for the
hello.
Dream.
The dream.
Say hello.
Now, how come you never brought this movie up for an ensemble?
Yeah, this is an ensemble, unlike Predator.
Just
Oh no, Predator. What's the difference? Oh
no, that is
boy.
a good point. And we're not going to debate that, but that is a good point. It's very similar. And
Well,
not,
one point to Roman about that. They've Shane Black has flat out said that Predator was made based on The Thing.
right.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Is what's the difference between the Predator, 1986, versus the Thing, 1982?
A jungle.
Right, but they're both ensemble
Yeah.
movies if you think about
But
it.
it's
now.
a similar concept.
Every movie with a big cast is an ensemble. If you say it like that.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
But they're all working together to get to the finish
The
line.
chopper.
It's only taken 6 years. Thank you, Allison. I love you. God bless it. Everyone take notes. This is what I want every single time from all you out there in listening land. Please. Thank you very much,
only
my
took-
flowers.
Shit, did we just prove Roman right?
I mean, I was kind of on his side before, but
must
now
walk
I
Is he just going to sit here and reign?
The
No,
Roman
it's over.
is pleased.
It's over, Roman.
The Roman will consider.
Roman no longer reigns.
Oh,
You see that? I did a wrestling joke.
I don't like
You
wrestling,
came off the
but
top
I'll give
rope
you
and just
props
hit me with
for
the
it.
elbow. The people's elbow.
I didn't
right
even.
there.
I don't even know who the guy is, but I just heard the name. so
Allison
I
would
went
love him
through
if
it.
she saw him.
Oh no, I've seen him. I know what he looks like.
Oh God. Oh gosh.
Oh,
No-
okay.
No, one hug Allison. It's gonna be
We're not getting into that.
awkward. Phrasing.
Back to the thing.
Rob Bottin.
Oh, we're still talking about it. I thought we were just having a conversation. We're still talking about the plot?
No,
Oh.
we haven't talked about the plot for quite a while.
Oh.
Yeah, you missed the plot.
We were talking about how it didn't do well.
I know.
We were talking about the ending. We'll
You
talk about
missed
the
it.
ending later.
Chestnut.
when we get
Win.
All right.
But Rob Bottin's in-camera effects are praised for the pinnacle of practical creature effects. In fact, the Academy actually dismissed the effects entry for the Oscars because they weren't used mainly on people; they were used on puppets, and they thought that was cheating.
In the name of Jen Henson, fuck off.
Kind of like how they didn't. The Academy snubbed Tron because they were like, well, computer generated imagery is not special effects. That's cheating. And look where you are
Titanic
now.
laughs now. Exactly.
But yeah, let's get into Rob Bottin's effects. The thing is, it's unstoppable. His effects were just unbelievable. And the fact that they were so believable.
Yeah. So, can I give you a transition? So, I actually never watched.
Or just do it.
Yeah, exactly. You're welcome. Don't ask for permission. Just take it. Just take it. All this talk about, Emmanuel, I'm just going to go for it.
Are you going to talk about how many times you've seen this movie?
No, I was
Oh.
actually going to talk about the fact that I hadn't seen the movie until I was 23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually did not see the movie. I don't remember hearing much about it, at least in my sphere of things. And growing up, I was a skater guy, jock, goofball, all this fun jazz. So I liked some independent films, but
He was a boy.
She was a girl.
Can I make it any more obvious? Anyways, yes, ADD, everybody, gotta love it. It's still going on even when you become 40. But bringing it back to what I was saying, I hadn't heard of it. It wasn't until I took the girl I was dating at the time period. We went to Universal
Halloween Horror Nights.
Halloween Horror Nights, because I was at the time really into Nightmare on Elm Street. I was trying to write a script on Nightmare on Elm Street, so I was really ingratiated to all that. So I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so cool. So me and my girl, we went there, did all the scare houses, and we noticed that the thing didn't have that long of a wait. So we're like, let's check this out. And I'm like, oh, I think I remember hearing something about this, and it featured a lot of soldiers getting stuff popping out of them, and a couple things that I didn't have any sort of connection to that had to do with the movie. So after we came home, we of course went on Netflix, got it. I'm like, I've never heard of this. I never watched this. So we ended up liking it. That was basically our go-to movie whenever we wanted to fall asleep for about a year. Well, no, because it had a great ambiance. No,
It's that Morricone sound.
Yeah.
It's just that.
Yeah, it was just very calming. So, but the only downfall is I would wake up probably around 3:00 every night to turn it off because the menu was very creepy with the yeah. So I'm like, oh gosh. So that's my story about it. But the point to this is what stuck to me, because I went in with virgin eyes, if you will. And it was amazing because the practical effects that were used during that time period were absolutely amazing. And I could see the time that I missed in between and all the movies that I enjoyed that actually stole a lot from The Thing. And it was really cool to really get that kind of crash course and kind of feel bad that I didn't know more about it growing up, because I would have enjoyed it. But I now know, I understand how cool it is. I still hate Harry Potter, but I like The Thing, so you're welcome.
What is that? Okay, you just had to throw that in there.
100%.
I was on your side for the Predator.
I know.
Worry, and I feel awful about it. 100%. I totally. Oh.
Although you did bring up the Halloween Horror Nights house, which was unbelievable.
It was really cool.
It actually won awards for how good it was, and it came back the next year.
It was terrifying. And when you said that, I was like, that's not the year I went when you were 21. Because you and I went to this one.
23?
It's still, you and I went to the one that had the Thing house.
Yeah, one of the years.
And that was not like 20 years ago.
It was close to that.
I don't think so, but maybe. But I had only seen this movie once when I was like 20, and I hadn't seen it since. And going in that house was terrifying. It was so scary.
They set up a world like you're in Antarctica.
It was in a white dome.
Yeah, it was in a big dome.
It was crazy.
Out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You were out in like the parking lot, like over by where the employees have their cigarettes.
Yeah.
Like you're just watching
Have their cigarettes.
It was good. Like, I give them
Did you
props.
have your blindfolded cigarette? Good
And they made it
luck.
cold.
Yes.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah. I started playing the video game too, the sequel story. It was
Where they apparently spell it out who is the Thing and who's not. Is that right?
No, they were both missing. Yeah.
But when I watched this the other night for the first time in 20 years, okay, so you know I'm not like a big gore fan. I mean, like, I like gore, but like certain parts of it, right? Like, you know, I don't like
politics.
I don't like body gore.
Right, you hate body horror.
I don't like that's why I don't really want to. I don't like unnecessary gore. Like, that's why I haven't gone around to watching Terrifier. Like, I don't want to watch just unnecessary, like, what do we call, like, porn gore? Like
over the top gore.
over the top, just like.
Oh, you mean there's torture porn, but it's just gore.
So like Hostel.
No, I love Hostel, but it got to be, as the Hostels went on, yes, it got to be too much. Just like the Saw movies, it got to be too much sometimes. But my point is, I had to look away during the dog scenes. I had to look away. Like, it wasn't just because it was a dog, because that freaked me out too and made me upset. But that's exactly what it was.
He was flailing his arms up and down.
When the tentacle things came out, I was like, I can't handle this. And I was like this the whole time. I don't like.
And the locust noise.
Yeah, like the fact that this was 1982 impressed the fuck out of me. Like, I was like, this is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And the heads together.
And then it just splits open.
Yeah, it's a lot. It was a lot for me, but I respect it.
And they talk about that. And I watched The Thing Expanded. It was same people who did In Search of Darkness. It's a 5-hour documentary on just The Thing. And they were talking about when the dog's head splits open. One of the women who did a lot of the makeup effects, she's this cute little old lady, and she was like, one of the effects ladies who was like doing all like the blood and shit, and it was just like, you don't see that. I would love to see what she looked like when she was younger in '82, because here she looks like some sort of like, she would look like, I don't know, like Roman's grandmother.
Yeah, like a grandma.
Hot Italian, got it.
Yeah. She was talking about how she didn't even notice until she saw the movie that when the head split open, it was, the inside was all dog tongues, and all the spikes were the canines.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy crap, that's like the attention to detail you never see anymore, especially in practical effects.
Yeah. Yeah, this was all stuff that he did, like him and his team handmade and did together.
Yep.
Like, that's crazy.
Hey, boss, what do you want me working on? Hey, would you mind working a little bit more on the dog tongues? I really appreciate that. Oh, do you know how many canines are in the back? The bicuspids. How many do we got? You know what? Just ask Judy. Yeah, just ask Judy.
And going on that, the scene where I can't remember the name. What's his name has the heart attack, and they're trying Norris. That's right. And they're trying to bring him back. That scene is so chaotic because there's like 6 different things going on in that scene.
Probably my favorite scene in the movie.
Yeah, and it just doesn't stop.
Yeah,
like that. The hands thing happens, and then the thing grows, and the fire, and the head comes off, and the spider head, and all of this is happening while other things are going on in the background. It's one of the most chaotic scenes I've seen in a well-structured movie at the same time, and it was kind of cool because when it closed in on the hands, they replaced it with a stunt actor who was a double amputee, and they put like jelly arms on it, so like cool. The hands would like just like slide off. Well, it was just like cool.
So Andy, you're a director, right?
Correct.
So for blocking that scene, like how for scenes that you've blocked out before, if you had a scene like that, how difficult would it be to block out the chaos that you see on the script or on the page? How much prep work would be involved? How much rehearsal time do you feel that would probably be needed? What are your thoughts on that?
I think you're going to need a lot of time. I mean, I think what they did in the case of The Thing was they storyboarded everything out, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of rehearsal time, not just for special effects, but for the ensemble actors. So they could, I think they had 2 weeks, which apparently is a lot for a feature film, of just the actors rehearsing.
5, 6, 7, 8, come on.
And then Dean Cundey, you have to give him a lot of accolades for his cinematography. He was an experienced cinematographer, worked with John Carpenter on Halloween, Escape from New York. I think Elvis too.
Yes,
possibly.
Yeah, he did Elvis as well.
And I think the magic of Dean Cundey's cinematography, married with Rob Bottin's groundbreaking special effects. Let's face it, there was nothing quite like it in cinema until The Thing came along. It just blew everything out of the water. The Thing wasn't a great date movie too. Like in '82, you didn't take your date for a great evening out.
Maybe if you want to break up with her,
possibly, yeah. And anyway, but yes, there's a lot that needs to be coordinated between the cinematographer, the special effects artist, the actors, and I think you can kind of tell they took their time with it. Especially that scene that Adam described with, Dr. Copper losing his arms, and then the crab monster shoots up from his chest, and then the head goes walking away. That took a lot of choreography, pre-building all that stuff. And not only that, but when you watch it, it looks very natural. Like when Norris was completely transforming, if you watch the way it was shot, it looks like real skin. And they took a lot of time. I just reread my article in Starlog about that. They took a lot of time to make sure it was lit so that it looked like real human skin.
Yeah, and one thing they mentioned in the documentary, which I had to watch the scene again, was when Norris's head came off and he's using his tongue to grab onto things to escape. Obviously, you're seeing this creature trying to escape danger. That was basically the whole point of this entire thing, because it's getting zapped by something and it just wants to survive. But when he's on the ground trying to pull himself there, they talk about how the head was so detailed, it looked very much like the actor, even with the eyes moving and everything. Is like you had to look, take a second, a double take to see that it really wasn't him in like some sort of like weird apparatus, that it was actually just a puppet. And even I don't know what other creature creator, not even Tom Woodruff Jr. and Alec Gillis. I don't even think they did anything with that type of detail. Not even Stan Winston. It's just Bottin.
Is this guy still alive?
But yeah.
Has he done a lot of stuff since?
He has not. He kind of peaked with The Thing, and he kind of just like fell back because he
did Legend too.
He did do Legend, yeah,
which was really quite good.
Yeah.
I mean, the effects were good.
Yeah,
Well, that's a shame that
the
he's
Witch
like
and Legend
retired.
was amazing.
He's essentially retired.
He's been doing Walking Dead stuff. But
Which some of the effects there are amazing.
what I've heard and read that he feels like he can't live up to what he did with The Thing.
Oh.
And that's just the way he is. He's a very private person.
Also, if he doesn't want to grasp onto like newer technology and effects and wants to do like the old classic stuff, maybe that would be harder now.
I mean, it's not hard. It's more expensive.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
yeah.
Studios don't want to pay for practical effects.
Right.
But he was actually hospitalized for exhaustion after The Thing.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think that had a lot to do with his. I think it was just too much for him. It was just a very demanding shoot. And although he and Carpenter and the crew got along great, I think it was just way too much for Rob.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I've only seen one interview with Rob Bottin. I mean, I've never seen any other interviews before. Mm-hmm. And the one thing he talks about, it was the Norris scene when they did the fire, because they didn't know how to control fire around a puppet, so they used these chemicals, and they didn't know what they were doing. And the chemicals, they did one take, and they did it all in one take, and then everybody just passed out. because of the toxicity in the air.
That's crazy.
They're lucky they didn't die.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. They're very lucky that they didn't die. But yeah, Rob Bottin, he did have health problems, but he's also become a very private person.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
Going back, I want to mention this is kind of cool. When, like I said at the beginning, Carpenter, this is his first and only studio film. And when he was casting for the movie, he was casting it like he was casting one of his movies. In fact, it was his producer, Stuart Cohen.
Stuart Cohen, I just read an interview with him.
He was talking about how he had to tell John Carpenter, he's like, we're being paid by a studio. You can have bigger people in this movie. Because he wanted to have like people from Escape from New York and Halloween be there. He wanted Donald Pleasance. He wanted Lee Van Cleef and everyone that he's worked with before. But I have a list of things like the studio really didn't want Kurt Russell as McCready. On their short list, they wanted Harrison Ford. They wanted Scott Glenn. Kevin Kline was really interested.
Who's Scott Glenn?
From The Keep.
Keep, yeah.
Nope.
He
Try
was
again.
in Gargoyles, but that was pre The Keep.
Not the cartoon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's
Right Stuff.
Yeah, he's an older actor.
Okay. Well, I don't think Kevin Kline would have been good.
No. Sam Shepard was considered.
They
said that he was like the closest.
Okay,
with Sam
I can see
Shepard.
that.
Clint Eastwood.
No.
Not completely hating on that.
No, I mean it would be a different movie.
Yeah.
It would be a lot slower.
Go ahead.
And Clint did Firefox that same year.
He did do Firefox that year. Yep. And Ed Harris.
I could see that too.
Go ahead, take your blood.
For Childs, the studio wanted Ernie Hudson.
Huh.
Which I could see. Yeah. This is 2 years before Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And Isaac Hayes.
Isaac would have been good.
Yeah. And again, Escape from New York.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of him as the chef,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah. That's
Hello, children. We're going to talk about this head that's just walking around.
Hello, Thing.
Hello, Thing. Would you like my chocolate salty balls?
And then alternates. The alternate for Windows was going to be Brad Dourif, which would have been awesome. Gary's alternate would be Lee Van Cleef.
I did hear about that. I did read that in Stuart's interview.
Uh-huh. Dr. Copper's alternate was Brian Dennehy, and he was also going to be an alternate for Blair. I could see him more as Blair. Mm-hmm. And in fact, Rob Bottin wanted to play Palmer. He didn't want to do creature effects at the beginning. He wanted to act.
That's funny.
So I thought that was funny.
Who's Wilford Brimley's character?
Blair.
And who was going to be? That's Brian
Dennehy.
Dennehy.
You know, from First Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was also in Tommy Boy. by the way.
He was.
Yes, he died
he was.
Tommy Boy.
It's Tommy's dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Tom Callahan.
Exactly.
Diabetes.
Stop playing with your dinghy. Hurry up.
When did Platoon come out?
Platoon? I want to say 86.
Yeah.
86, 87. Yeah. Here's a fun idea. Who would you pick as alternates for people?
That
I don't
were-
know people's names.
That were around in 1982.
You don't have to pick.
No, like the
na-
characters' names. I can't remember.
Can
their
we go
names.
with modern actors?
Yeah,
Just switch it
living or dead. Who would you
Oh,
cast?
right.
in the
No,
thing?
he's talking about if he was like casting it again, which they
Yeah.
did. They did a remake.
Yeah, no.
Well, it was a
we'll
prequel.
talk. Oh, well, can we talk about that a little bit?
We'll talk a little bit about it.
I'll talk how much I want to talk about it. Andy wants to talk about it.
Andy's never seen it.
Oh,
So
well then we're not going to talk about
Kurt
it.
Russell's character, just to put it on its head, you know, Michael B. Jordan would be interesting.
That would be interesting, but I think he would be a little bit over the edge, over the top. I mean,
Let's see. Who else?
I mean, I'm not. I mean, this is your.
Chris Pratt would be also an interesting. Like I could see.
I'm so sick of Chris Pratt.
You know what?
He really isn't a great actor. I'm sorry.
Well, it doesn't require
Next-
great acting.
I
Kurt
know.
Russell's not exactly the best actor.
Next, he's going to say Glenn Powell.
Ooh, I would put him in that movie
Really?
somewhere.
He's
yeah.
he's another that's just getting too much work.
No, I like him.
Okay. all
Okay,
right.
how about Miles Teller?
As McCready?
No, I'm just saying someone in the movie or Taron Egerton. Oh, I know who I want to be. Kurt Russell, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
I do like that. I like Jake Gyllenhaal.
If I
as
could
that.
cast anybody, Walter Brimley's character.
Walter Brimley.
Walter.
Yeah. Yeah. What? No.
It's Wilfred.
Him too. Wilfred Brimley. Yes.
the most
Walter-
original. The most.
What?
Never mind.
What was the show? Wait, pause, because you got to put respect to Wilfred Brimley's name. What was the show that he used to be the father of? Was it called Our House?
Oh, I don't remember.
I used to watch it every Sunday. It
Yeah.
was like on the Disney Wild World of Disney or something. It
No
was
clue.
Of course not. It was. I think it was called Our House.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah,
Because-
I haven't thought about that in forever.
That's how I knew him, and then I watched Cocoon.
Yeah, I knew him from Cocoon.
I knew him from Cocoon, and I also knew him. He was the manager from The Natural, where he kept on going, "I should have been a cop. I should have been
I remember
somebody."
that. Okay, well, who do you want to play his character?
Oh, George C. Scott.
Okay.
George C. Scott, I think he would be fantastic.
He would just yell at everyone.
Well, there you go. And during the dramatic scenes, he would be awesome.
Yeah, like when he was isolated.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, he steals the scene very quickly. Awesome. If you ever seen George C. Scott, when he did the remake of 12 Angry Men, outstanding. He stole this. He stole
that remake was good.
It was so good.
For Gary, I would put in Rod Steiger. Andy knows.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go when this comes out. I'm going to have to Google half these things, and then I'm going to go.
The Illustrated Man.
Yeah.
I would like to throw in more chaos.
Okay.
So for let's see.
We haven't done any black people.
That's what I was
yet.
gonna. I'm gonna do a
Okay.
black person. I'm
characters. The characters.
Okay.
I'm bringing in Kevin Hart. And he's just gonna be like,
Oh, he could be TK Carter's character.
yes,
Oh yeah.
On the roller skates.
yes.
What do you mean out of here? I'm not the cook. That was more Cat Williams than
Yeah, it was, but they're the same height.
Yeah. Jared Leto actually would be good McCready. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, but no one would go see it.
No,
I'd
dude.
go see it
No.
over and over again.
I mean in general, because everyone
hates him for some
quote unquote
reason.
hates
Yeah.
Jared Leto.
No, I don't. Jared
When did
Leto.
he become the Nickelback of actors? Like seriously,
Morbius. It's when he did Morbius.
bad.
Everyone.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It
It's
was
a lot of
Morbius and
reasons.
the Joker for some crazy
oh yeah,
reason.
the Joker. Well, he was terrible as the Joker.
I mean, blame Ayers for it because that was
no, he was good at a terrible Joker.
I don't think any of those characters are.
His fault.
No, I'm talking about in The Thing. I don't think
Oh.
any of those characters are deep enough for Leto to want to play. I think
I think
do you
he-
get what I'm saying?
I don't want to
he played
whitewash.
Skeletor.
I don't want to whitewash, but I think he would be a good Childs to go back and forth with McCready.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
But I don't want to take that away from a black character.
Well, I just gave the black character the white character, so there we go. We can switch
That's
it up.
true.
So there you go. Jared Leto will be against the Michael B. Jordan's
Against.
McCready. There you go.
Against.
Absolutely. Andy, thoughts? Disagreements?
Andy thoughts.
What about like Jimmy Walker's Knolls?
Oh, that'd
Like
be
Dynamite?
great. Yeah.
Dynamite.
Yeah. Dinner was dynamite.
We just do an all black cast.
That's fine.
Black women cast.
There
Queen
you go.
Latifah.
Queen Latifah.
I mean, she is on a show now.
Kiki Palmer.
Oh boy, just
Kiki Palmer and
everybody.
Kevin Hart would be too much loudness.
No,
Well, actually, Pam Grier would have been good.
Oh,
Pam Grier
yeah.
would have been great.
Yeah.
Pam Grier in any decade too.
True.
you know what? Let's just go women of color and have Aquafina be the cook.
Aquafina.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
love Aquafina.
Everyone loves Aquafina. Why not?
Well, I hate the water.
Yeah, the water's gross.
Okay, I got Zephyr Hills water. Okay, we're good.
Wait, what was I going to come back to? I like put a pin in it and I said, we'll come back to
The
that.
prequel?
Oh, the prequel. So I don't know. I didn't know it was a prequel. My bad. Because I've never seen it. So this came out like 2011 or
Yeah,
something?
Yeah, 2011.
So it's a prequel.
It is.
Why was it garbage?
It wasn't garbage. One, it's very forgettable because it was unnecessary. The prequel story was okay. Like, it was one of those where they had to put in like all the little details that you saw in the first one. They had to put in a reason. Like the other Norwegian research station, you know, you saw why the guy in the chair committed suicide.
But why
You
was it
saw all-
unnecessary? Don't we need to know where it came from? People,
No.
I mean, we don't need to, but why not?
I mean, if you want that, it's
That's
fine.
what they do nowadays.
I
They
know.
want to tell you.
They want everyone-
I think, hot take, don't give me that look. I think because the 1982 movie is such a important movie to you and you love it so much, it doesn't matter what they did, you were going to hate it regardless.
No, I just like the mystery that John Carpenter left us with.
Yeah.
But this was a prequel. They weren't redoing it. It's not like they changed the story or
They weren't
changed the
redoing
ending.
it, but they were giving more to what he didn't create.
Okay, fair enough.
Kind of like the sequel comic that Dark Horse printed. It showed that I think it was McCready that was the thing in that one, and it was just, it was all right. And just
Was there anybody famous in this movie?
Ramona Flowers, I forget her name.
Ramona Flowers
From Scott Pilgrim.
Oh yeah,
Ramona
yeah.
Was
Flowers.
she the lead in the sequel?
Yes.
In the prequel?
Yeah.
So
And
there was women. That's why you hated it.
yes.
Oh boy.
And what's his name? Eric Olson, who shows up a lot in
Who the
movies.
hell is Eric Olson?
You know the Olsen twins? Not even close.
He's this. You would recognize him.
Okay.
He's a blonde, does a lot of comedy stuff.
Okay. And now, why didn't you watch this movie, Andy? Because you were like, no, not my thing.
I tend to lean very purist.
Okay.
And I tend to lean
You think I'm bad?
against prequels, sequels, and CGI. I mean, in a nutshell. And then Adam explained kind of in a recent conversation that they did the movie with mostly practical effects, which
Yep.
would have been a plus for me. That would have been a motivator to go see
Right.
it. And then they apparently at the last minute, the studio, Adam.
Yep. Universal is like, that's cool. Make it crazier with CGI. Like, they finished the movie. The movie's finished with practical effects.
Is there another version that we can watch with? That's a disgrace to the person who did all those special effects.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I agree.
absolutely.
All the manpower.
That's another
That's
reason why
a
it's
shame. So they had to have him or her go back and their whole team and redo it with
Yeah.
CGI.
Yeah.
That's a waste of talent. That's sad.
Hey, Donald, you know what? You did a great job.
Donald.
Outstanding.
Donald.
We're going to do it all again without you. But great job.
So I wonder
really
what they
proud
did
of
with
you.
all those effects. Like all the, like if you
Cutting
made
room
the
floor, I'd
puppets
imagine.
and stuff, do we just
Oh, I don't know where
throw
they
them
what
away?
they did with
I mean,
them.
that's
Yeah.
horrible.
It's probably some sort of coffee table piece, like conversation
That'd be
piece at
cool.
some big guy's house. It's like, hey, step in my bathroom. Oh, yeah. See that head? Oh, yeah.
Look
That
at
just
those-
happened
look at
to
the
head.
dog
It was
teeth.
actually, remember the 2011 movie? It's great. Like, seriously. You can do whatever with the head. I know I do.
It's funny. It's funny you say that because I saw an interview with Greg Nicotero, and he actually visited a friend's house who had the crab thing that came out of Norris, and he said it's a lot smaller than you think it is. You know, like in the movie, it looks like it's like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
He's like, it's really 3 to 4 feet, and it's this close to being completely destroyed because it's all foam latex, and the KY jelly was just
I
deteriorating
bet you it
over the years.
smells.
It probably does.
And it was probably a different one than what they burned up. Like there were probably two of them. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, and I didn't notice it until I watched the documentary that the crab thing had it had Norris's hair all through it. It was like a really ugly dick.
Well, you were talking about in-camera effects too.
Yes.
Like I remember when in the Norris scene when the tongue came out and kind of wrapped around something. Was it a chair or something?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he was
the
trying
chair
to pull
leg.
himself. But
Yeah.
I think that was probably an in-camera effect, like where they probably reversed it
Yeah,
or something.
it looks reversed. Yeah.
Which made it even more alien-like.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
cool.
And that scene has the best line in the whole entire movie.
You got to
be fucking kidding me. Because it's just by that time that scene is so intense and so chaotic. It slows down, and even when the crab head's walking away, that the spider head's walking away, that's even funnier too. Because it's just like, I'm getting out of here in the background, and they all just
going
turn
back to
around.
my dog.
Well, it was a tour de force of effects. I mean,
Yeah.
it was like, especially that scene was just nonstop, and then it never let up. I mean, even from beginning to end, you were just in awe of these effects and the artistry that behind them, the creative talent. It was like just totally blew me away. I mean, it's like, man, this is what life's all about, and it did not disappoint from what I read about. You know, I was big on Escape from New York. I was a big fan of Carpenter. I was reading about Dark Star and Assault on Precinct 13, and I remember my mom had to take us to Escape from New York in '81 because I would have been 14, 15 at the time, and that was a big deal for me to see a rated R movie, and especially a great movie like that. And then to have Russell and Carpenter team up so quickly after that was another big treat, you know, because I consider Kurt Russell, you know, like one of the great matinee heroes, especially of our era. You know, you could say there was Charles Bronson, there was Clint Eastwood, John
Norris.
Wayne, Chuck Norris, etc. But you know, Kurt was kind of ours. Like he came right at the right time.
He was a Disney kid.
Disney kid. We grew up with Kurt Russell in the early '70s. We saw The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes and The Strongest Man in the World. I mean, that's how we knew Kurt. And then he kind of faded away. And then next thing you know, he's playing Snake Plissken. I don't think anybody could believe it.
He's playing Elvis.
Yeah, I mean, when I remember being in New York when I heard about the Elvis made-for-TV movie, and you know, we used to visit New York. My family is from there, and one other thing, did you have in your notes about the screenwriter Bill Lancaster?
No, I don't have anything about Bill Lancaster in my notes.
Well, Bill was the screenwriter for the Bad News Bears movie, and I think that came out in 77, if I'm not mistaken.
77.
Walter Matthau.
Yep. If it has to do with baseball, I got
If it's sports, Roman knows.
Yep.
Well, Bill Lancaster was the son of Burt Lancaster.
Okay, that tracks.
Nice.
And apparently he and John Carpenter got along great. I think John Carpenter liked him because he didn't have like a big background in science fiction or horror, but he really understood the material and what they wanted to do. And that was a big plus. And he was just a really good fit for the movie. And you have to credit him with a lot of the suspenseful, drama that was kind of going on in addition to the original adapted story, which was very good, incidentally. Like I'm looking at Starlog here, and Starlog actually they published Who Goes There, William Campbell's story, in serialized versions back in the day.
Yeah.
And I remember reading it back then. I reread part of it recently, but I think Bill Lancaster did a pretty good job. There were some. Let me get your guys' thoughts on you guys rewatched it recently, or are you going by memory? Or?
Oh no, I just watched it 2 nights ago.
Yeah, I watched it this weekend.
I don't need to
past
rewatch
weekend.
it.
I don't know if you call it a gripe, but like one of the things about the thing is, like, if a little particle of the thing could get away and reshape itself as a human, why are they blowing it up? Like, I can understand the fire, like the flamethrowers, which work great in the movie, but do you have any thoughts about that? Like the blowing up, does that make sense to you, or am I missing something?
I would say that they did it to get rid of the spacecraft, to have it so it would stop trying to replicate anywhere. But at the same time, I'd be like, yeah, get on a spacecraft, get out of here.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. Why would they blow it up? Because it's a studio movie, and John Carpenter wanted to spend their money.
Yeah.
Well, after Christine, he likes blowing things
Yeah,
up.
he
you know,
does,
like,
yeah.
So-
gas stations and. But can I relay a story about Bill Lancaster?
Relay away.
So just real quick,
You're the
I'm not
guest.
gonna-
Whatever you want, my friend.
I just got to say this. So he's the son of Burt Lancaster. My father grew up in the Bronx, New York, and Burt Lancaster and his good friend Nick Cravat. My dad used to tell me my dad used to go down and watch them practice their acrobatics. They were a circus act before they became actors, and they used to. My dad just told me he used to watch them, I think in Queens or Brooklyn, wherever they were stationed, had their setup. And it turns out that Nick Cravat, Burt Lancaster's friend, his brother was my uncle. His brother, his real name was Nick, not Nick Cravat. It was Nick Cuccia. He was an Italian guy. And his brother, John Cuccia, married my Aunt Josephine, my Aunt Josie, we called her. So we have like this actual, they're related to us, Nick Cravat, who later on went to play the creature in the Twilight Zone. He was the creature on the wing.
Oh, okay.
The famous Twilight Zone episode. He was a stuntman. He had a heavy accent. He couldn't speak as well as Burt, but Burt used to hire him all the time as a sidekick actor. If you watch The Crimson Pirate or any of Burt Lancaster's movies, you'll see Nick Cravat.
That's cool.
And so we're kind of related to the Twilight Zone monster, which is kind of cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
But I just wanted to throw that plug in as, I think about my Aunt Josie all the time. I remember her. I don't remember John Cuccia when I was a kid. I think he died before I was born, but we have this connection to him and then to Burt. So, but I did think the overall storyline was great. Some of the dynamite scene when Kurt Russell had to break back into the camp. He threatened to blow up everybody if they didn't let him live, and prove the thing. And I'd say my only knock was the ending. I think the ending took everybody by surprise. It wasn't a satisfactory ending. I think when people left the movie back in '82, I don't know if they felt cheated, but they didn't. I think because of that ending, they didn't leave you with a good word of mouth position, to say, "Hey, I recommend this movie to others."
I can see that because back in '82, they didn't have movies that just ended like that, where it's like up for interpretation.
Yeah.
Like now we're used to that.
Yeah, and movies were a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get on the ride, and then you get that satisfactory ending, and you want to go back.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't remember the ending. So when I sat here, I went to eat some popcorn or whatever, and I looked up and it just had the credits rolling, and I'm like, did I sit on the remote and fast forward? I'm like, why did it just end? And I literally rewound it. And I'm like, oh, it just ended.
So
I don't know how I feel about that.
So for studio films, you didn't see that type of ending, but for indie films, you saw that often, where you kind of made your own story. I go back and forth with those type of endings. Sometimes I think that it's weak writing, or where you can almost hear the argument amongst people, the producers or the director. It's like, no, you should do it this way, do it that way, and then it's a compromise. For The Thing, I thought it was perfect for the mood in terms of how we continue to go on this roller coaster of who did it and what did it, so on and so forth. So now here you are at this climactic point where you're thinking that someone's going to burst out and assimilate somebody. So if we were actually go down that road, what type of ending would that be? That would suck because the bad guy wins. And not a lot of people like the bad guy wins. So
you get the thriller ending.
Exactly.
Everybody, his eyes turn when he looks in the camera.
Yeah, that would have been cheesy, I think.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Shock ending that, which there were a lot of back in the 70s.
Yep.
They opted not to do that.
If you would have spelled it out,
another Carrie,
you would have. It was basically a stalemate in chess, if you will, where it's like you're down to your last.
Kind of like what happened in the beginning of the movie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. Still
cheating bitch.
Pour some beer on it.
Yeah, right.
Circuit. There you go.
I wanted to talk a little bit about something I didn't know until I watched this documentary. Was
How to have an awesome beard like Kurt Russell.
The Sci-Fi Channel was developing a sequel series.
Sequel series?
Series, yeah. It was I can't remember who was going to write it, but Frank Darabont was going to co-write it and direct the entire first season, or at least the pilot. The little synopsis was that people come back to Outpost 31 to see what happened, and they find both Childs and McCready frozen to death, just staring each other down.
Oh, that would have cheapened it.
But the show actually was going to take place in a quarantined desert town, almost like a Wild West type, John Carpenter like town. And it was going to be less about the creature assimilation and more about, how it would feel to be assimilated. Do you hear everything that happens as a thing? And do you feel the things? And I trust Frank Darabont. I mean, Shawshank Redemption. Come on.
Yeah.
No doubt.
It was a lot less about the paranoia and more about the internal struggle of someone who had the thing. And in fact, they said at the end of the first season, or the pilot episode, they were going to have like an army of the spider heads going through the town, which I thought was really cheesy. But also at the very end, the main characters knock on a door. They hear a shotgun cock, and they open the door, and it's McCready standing there, still young, and they don't know which McCready that is. And that's how the first season was going to end.
Was this filmed, or is this just
it
written?
It was just
word?
written.
Okay.
Yeah. It was just one of those that never got a chance to be made.
It doesn't sound like it would be something that is amazing, or it's like, oh man, great idea.
I think with Darabont involved, it might have been a good, at least pilot or pilot movie, like a 2-hour pilot movie.
Probably would have been the late 90s era.
Yeah,
like
I believe so. Yeah,
coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just learned about that. Frank Darabont and Guillermo del Toro were having a back and forth interview about it. So I thought that was cool. I just wanted to bring that up. I thought that was cool. But going back to the ending, the bleak ending was a great springing point for John Carpenter's Apocalypse trilogy, which is a unofficial trilogy of The Thing, Prince of Darkness, and In the Mouth of Madness, and they're all bleak movies that have ambiguous endings that just talk about the end of the world or what could start the end of the world. So I thought that was cool. But let's go over one by one and say who you think would be the Thing at the end of the movie.
Child.
You think Childs?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I just think he's very, like, he couldn't explain a lot of stuff, like where he was, and like, I don't know. I just think it's him.
Okay. Even though McCready was missing for a good
I think that's
long
just
time.
I think that's like they're trying to like
Okay.
that's a red herring type thing.
Oh, okay. Roman?
I'm going to let you use your imagination what I'm about to say. There you go. That's
What?
how. Yeah, exactly. Now you have to
He's cheapening
imagine.
out.
Exactly.
Just pick one or the other.
I am so high above you guys. No, I'm kidding. McCready. I've always thought it was McCready, based on what Allison already brought up. When I first saw it with fresh eyes when I was 23, I thought it was McCready, and they just didn't have the balls to say it was Kurt Russell. Yeah,
because you don't want your hero to be the bad guy.
Yeah, and if I was writing it, I would put it as McCready because of all the goodness that you've invested into him, and to realize that he has actually now been assimilated and is a villain. And the guy who you thought was kind of like a rough shot, kind of a borderline douchebag to a degree, is now your new hero, and he's a reluctant hero. And is he going to be taken over by McCready? That's my thought. Andy, I'm passing the baton to you.
Good theory. I'm going to go with Childs just because, like Roman said we invested a lot in McCready as being the hero, and I thought Childs was a good hero too.
He was the anti-hero, but he was good.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it was just that time investment, the perceptions, and nothing more than that. Just McCready was the lead, the hero, the one you thought was the hero, and you just couldn't picture him, morphing into this thing myself.
I don't think he would have written it like that.
But there was a moment when he kind of leaned in toward Childs, like maybe grabbing the bottle of liquor. I can't remember, but it looked like he was about to like attack him or something, in that brief second.
He was always calm too when he came back in. Like, I don't know.
Adam, what do you think?
For a while, I thought Childs, because you don't see his breath.
Yes,
in the final scene.
Yeah.
But also, it could be McCready. You never see him drink from the bottle. It just seems weird to me. I think if it's a single cell organism and it's used for replication, I think it's both of them.
Could be.
Because they just stare each other down for the end of the movie and they just wait to freeze. And that's how it survived up till now. It was frozen.
Great theory.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Keith David said it's definitely not him. Don't know if how well you can take that.
But Carpenter didn't tell anybody. Like, he hasn't said.
Kurt Russell says he knows.
Oh.
But he won't tell anything. He won't
That's
tell
so
anybody.
Why even say that?
Tease.
Why say that?
Yeah.
When are you gonna say it?
Say
Like,
that for Goldie Hawn, Kurt.
It's going to be the last thing it's in his will. I don't know.
Well, he's doing his first convention in Chicago.
Yep.
And maybe he'll
he's gonna
reveal it
get those
then.
in. Oh yeah.
he's never done a convention before.
No.
Oh,
Wow.
He's gonna get loaded up
So maybe
there.
another $400 in addition to $400 for his autograph. Maybe he will let you know. He'll whisper it in your ear.
Why do we think he's doing a convention after all these years? I mean, he's still like a famous actor. Like, why are you doing that now?
He's probably you see that. I want to say it has a lot to do with Monarch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got
Okay.
some
Because
series.
it's getting very popular, and Godzilla is like the next big thing in conventions now.
So out of everything he's been in, Monarch is going to bring him out to a convention. That's crazy to me.
That's just my theory.
Okay.
I just think that like there comes a time in your life, if you're an actor, especially when you're getting older, and say, man,
This is easy money.
easy money, but more so like, I need to connect with fans. Like I can't just stay in my mansion day after day after day without actually talking to people and, just meeting real people. I mean,
He'll do one. He's like, I'm good.
It's like, that switch has to happen with people. Like, it's like John Carpenter did it. I mean, he's doing conventions years before Kurt, and I think Jamie Lee Curtis does them. Is that correct?
Yep.
But people like, A-listers, it's tough, like Tom Cruise, Stallone.
Tom Atkins
I
has
don't
been
know if
doing it
they do.
forever.
Yeah, Tom Cruise, I don't see ever doing that.
No,
But
I don't think
Kurt
so.
Russell. Yeah, I guess he's like, I don't need to be hanging out with Goldie. Just go out and sign my.
Wyatt's doing all my roles now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think, like Stan Lee, like people, they realize that people are so invested in their characters, and you really need to make contact with these people, or you're missing out on life,
Yeah.
I took a picture with Stan Lee once. It was well before he started charging for everything.
Excelsior.
Yeah, I mean, the stuff that they charge now, you have to pay for an autograph and pay more for a picture now,
That's
too,
correct.
Yeah.
right?
Now that you can just like snap a photo from any
Yeah,
direction.
It's crazy.
So we were talking about favorite scenes.
Were we?
We were earlier on, like an hour and a half ago.
Oh, okay.
But the guy, the black guy at the end.
Childs?
Yeah, thank you, Childs. He actually has this subtle scene that really, to me, tells me all who he is in just one little statement. When McCready wants the flamethrower, and they go, Mac wants the flamethrower. He just goes, he wants what?
Yeah.
Like, to me, that tells me all you need to know about his machismo, how strong he is, his skill set, and how much of a kick-ass type of guy he is. It's like, I gotta pull this.
Wasn't he the one that came out like naked with pulling his pants on or putting his PJs on? Which character was that? when they were like, everybody come out, blah, blah, and get the flamethrower. It was.
Oh
that
yeah,
same
yeah,
scene.
yeah. It was, yeah.
Was that him or somebody else?
I think that was Childs. Yeah,
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
This was also Keith David's first movie.
was it?
Yeah,
He did a
he
wonderful
was super
job.
excited for this movie.
Good for him.
He did a wonderful job. He really did. Yeah, that is awesome. But yeah.
What about the blood test scene?
Oh my
Oh, the
god!
blood testing I thought was
Talk
great.
about tension.
Oh yeah.
100%. 100%.
Because we were all waiting for McCready's blood test.
Yep.
I mean, that's where it was, and that fake hand when the thing came out, I was like, "Holy crap! That hand didn't even look fake."
Yeah.
No.
I think that's what got one of the scenes written that got Bill Lancaster the job, is the way that was written, and Carpenter read it, and there was obviously a lot of suspense in that scene, and well executed. Hats off to everybody. And then what followed
Oh
was
my God,
incredible.
yeah.
It was another tour de force scene.
Yeah.
And thank you for bringing up the Bill Lancaster writer thing again, because I was thinking, it's like, wait, you went from Bad News Bears to The Thing.
Right.
It's like Bad News Bears, what was it? Like ominous fat guy joke, ominous girl joke, ominous sexist joke, beer joke, making fun of beer, making fun of dead-end dads. Pretty much, I pictured that was what the script was. Like, they just had moments where you filled it in and ad-libbed a lot of it. To The Thing, it's like, what the, like, somewhere Walter Matthau was like, you shortchanged me, you son of a bitch! You could have given me more!
Oh man,
Fuck."
you started off really good with that Walter Matthau, and then you went back into Roman.
Oh, yeah.
But I applaud that. The
Sorry, you son of a bitch! Anyways, there you go.
The post blood test attack scene as my second favorite line in the whole movie. It was Moffat, where he's like, it's like, I know you gentlemen have had a really tough time, but I would like to not spend the rest of this winter tied to this fucking couch.
I remember seeing that in the theater, jumped out of my theater seat, during the blood test, and it was just a sigh of relief hearing it. It was hilarious, but it was like the breather you needed to break the tension.
And that's one thing.
Great use of comedy.
Yeah, that's one thing that horror needs, is a bit of levity, or it just becomes it's too dry.
But they had a lot of that in Alien.
Yeah, well, everything needs, like I was saying, a lot of horror. The most intense horror needs a little bit of levity to give yourself to breathe.
Are you going to hate me if I say this movie reminds me so much of Alien?
No.
Okay.
No, it's very close.
What do you think about? So
I think it's more Lovecraftian than.
But I don't. But that I don't. I'm not familiar with that thing. You know that. But that thing.
That thing.
No, but it's just like the overall. One after another just keeps dying.
Paranoia.
They're fighting each other. Paranoia. They're going crazy. It's just very
The beginning scene. Okay, remember the flying saucer, and I think the special effects were by Albert Whitlock.
Yes.
And let me get your opinion on this. Alien, the space jockey. Obviously the alien. Like in Alien, when I watched the first time, like, it really didn't get that the space jockey was like had a chest burster inside of the space jockey, right? Do you think that the same thing happened in The Thing, where there was another alien species piloting the flying saucer and it kind of burst out of him and he transformed into something else, into The Thing? Or what do you think happened there?
I know they kind of explained it in the prequel. I just don't remember the prequel very well. But prequel notwithstanding, I want to say it was another. I want to say it was another race that the assimilation made them crash land.
Mm-hmm. That's what I think too.
Yeah,
that's always been my thought. Is it basically inhabited a different alien race, and it freaked out, and it slammed into Earth and set aside this. And I think it was on purpose, because it realized that the thing couldn't hold in cold environments. So if you think of all the places where you crash land on Earth, if you do not hit Antarctica almost head on, it's going to thrive in some sort of pseudo-tropical environment, one way or another. Can you imagine if it crash landed in California, like over in the the mountains, the foothills, where you just go a little bit slower down into the valley, and now you can thrive and also have a good milkshake.
Do you think The Thing would succeed if it assimilated a Hollywood producer?
Yeah.
He could assimilate all the Valley Girls. Like, oh, can you imagine if The Thing crossed with Clueless?
I was thinking Night of the Comet, but yeah, Clueless would be good.
Hey, Cher, there's something wrong with you. There's something seriously wrong with you.
She's like, this isn't a liar. It's
And like
a really important designer. And then just tentacles start coming out.
covered in plaid.
Yeah,
there's something wrong
Covered
with
in
her. She's a
plaid.
cake boy.
Have they brought this movie back out in the theaters for an anniversary?
Yes.
I believe so.
And the reason I ask is I think this would be, and my son wasn't home to watch this with me, but I think this would be a good starter movie for young children. Not
Young children.
But like preteens or whatever that want to get into like a good sci-fi horror movie, because it's not like, there's nothing bad in it, right? It's just really gory and what?
I was waiting for you to talk. I was gonna ask a question.
Oh, it's just really gory, and I think it would be a good movie to like let them think. Like, who do you think? What do you think about the ending? And what do you think?
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Do you think it wouldn't? You don't think it would be too slow for? I would say today's youth.
It depends on the child.
Okay.
The child.
My son would push back on it because I try to have him watch The Great Escape because he's getting into military films and things like that.
Such a great movie.
Yeah, I absolutely love it, but I didn't realize it until I was seeing through his eyes how much actual like dialogue that was going on. Me, of course, I love it because I want to know what's going on in the characters, not him. My son loves Godzilla because there's not a lot of talking, a lot of action, just growling and destruction. That's his forte. So I think with today's modern children, where if you look at a lot of the stuff that they digest, it's not a lot of dialogue. It's a lot of action. It's a lot of slapstick. It's a lot of perverted jokes in terms of bathroom humor, if you will. So for them to sit through an environment that, again, is cold, it's introduced in a very cold, bleak environment. Snow can be very depressing. If you've ever lived up north, of course, you see no horizon. You just see white on one end and white on the other end, and that's it. Your footsteps before that you had are completely obliterated from the new fall snow, so it's almost like you didn't exist. It's very depressing. Yes, I sat and made French poems as I'm looking out my window. It's like, yes, I do not exist.
Sounds wonderful to me.
100%. But no, so I don't see because as we were talking, I was thinking, you know what? Maybe I will have my son join me and watch it again because it's really a good film. No, he would probably go to the bathroom 15 times within the first 30 minutes, and then he would be done.
But there is a lot of action.
There is, but
in spurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. My son would actually like it, I think, because he is getting into...
He's very analytical.
He's very analytical. That's another problem. He'd ask me questions, but he's very analytical, but he's getting into psychological horror. So like he loved Saw, like the original, like the first. He was just like I actually recorded his face at the end when
it got up.
His name got up. He was like he looked, I know nobody can see me, but he literally like his eyes and he just like paused. He's like, but what? And I'm like, yeah, like watching that movie with somebody for the first time is like so exciting. But I think he would be like, oh, it's that guy, or oh no, it's this guy.
That's cool.
I would
like to see him see it.
I think he would like it.
Okay, well there you go. Watch party with our kids. Andy, you're invited. Let's rock it out.
Yeah. So Roman, I would say to get kids in this youth started, maybe you agree with them first. And I know me and you really love this movie, but we'll bore the youth to death with 12 Angry Men and then be like, well, here's the thing. It's the same movie, but it's got cool effects in it.
Oh, boy.
So which one would you like to watch first?
They would die.
Go ahead, kids. Make a choice.
And they're not allowed to have their phone out or talk.
No, you're not allowed to do that. To my right hand, you have a movie about 12 people who have to make a decision. To my left hand, you have a movie about 12 people that make a decision. Which one?
And you can't tell the youth that like dogs die and get stuff burst out of them because they'll be like, no,
absolutely not.
You can't hurt animals.
You gotta wait for that.
Well, one of the things that it was cool that the actual dog in the movie was mainly wolf. So when it was on set, they couldn't make any like real sudden movements or anything. The dog had to go through the entire.
That's why they didn't cast Robin Williams. Got it.
The dog had to go through the entire set, smell everyone, smell everything, so it would be familiar with everything. And John Carpenter said that dog was the best actor in the entire movie. Yeah. He would walk up into the doors and look in and cross camera better than most actors could do.
It wasn't multiple dogs? Huh.
It was just
that one dog that's half wolf.
Dog wolf.
Like a dire wolf? Like from Game of Thrones?
Yeah, and if you watch, watching the movie, it shows. Mm-hmm. I mean, the way the dog moved, it was like perfect. And
yeah.
How did they get this dog to do that?
Yeah, it was because it was part wolf. It was actually being a wolf.
Yeah.
Did you know there was a scene in the thing that was, I think, written and never filmed? It was a scene where the thing had taken over the dogs, and 3 of them escaped.
Yeah, I saw the storyboards for it.
It's actually, that chapter is in the novel, which I'm holding in my hands, of the movie tie-in novel by Alan Dean Foster.
There was a hunt for the dogs.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
Huh.
But they didn't, for whatever reason, John Carpenter didn't want to take the action away from the camp,
And when they made the TV version for home TV, they took out I think the dog scene because it was too intense, and they switched it out with a guy in a ski mask stabbing people. And even the actors are like, why is he wearing a ski mask if it's supposed to be like one of us?
Right.
Like, it was just really weird.
My gosh,
but it wasn't Carpenter that did that. It was the studio doing it for television.
Yes.
Well, we're in Antarctica, so we have to have a ski mask.
Yes.
Wasn't there narration in that too?
I think there was.
Yes. Oh
there was like
bringing back memories.
R.J. McCready, helicopter pilot.
Yes.
Yikes.
It's kind of like Blade Runner, right?
Yeah.
I think the dog scene was needed because it was so intense and horrific.
Well, it happened off camera in the TV version. Oh. They couldn't show it.
Well, you need to show it though.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, the second that dog he's like, "What's going on with you? Go in there." And I'm like, "Don't go in there. Don't make him go in there." And he's just like staring, because dogs can see ghosts and evil things. And he just like is whining. I'm like, the dog's gonna get eaten.
And every time I watch that movie, I'm like, "Oh, the dad from License to Drive is gonna die."
I don't like that guy. I don't like his character.
Like,
was that David Masseur, the kennel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he forced the dog in there. The dog didn't want to be in there.
Right, but that's his job.
To force dogs to do something they don't want to do?
Well, yeah, because they're snow dogs. They have to be broken.
The dog was whining.
I know.
He was looking at a blank space. That means something's there.
I know. Dogs are perceptive.
Exactly. So
they don't need to roll for perception.
Wasn't David Masseur? He was in was he in One Day at a Time or a 70s show? I remember seeing him on 70s TV before he was cast in the thing. I don't remember. That was a mind blower to see him in the thing.
Probably.
He definitely was.
Yeah.
It wasn't Our House.
No, that was.
But I looked that up, and Shannon Doherty was in Our House.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of the street?
Yep, by Madness.
Was that before or after Secret of Nim?
I don't know. Who's in Secret of Nim?
Shannon Doherty.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was her Hollywood premiere.
Then it would have been after.
Her and Will Wheaton.
Oh,
they were Miss Brisby's kids.
And Chad Allen. Remember Chad Allen?
No.
I need to find out where I can watch Our House.
In the middle of the street.
Are you like sponsored by Our House? Like you're mentioning like every
because
other
that's
word.
how I know Wilfred Brimley. He was the grandfather named Gus Witherspoon. And Deidre Hall, who is our like America's sweetheart in soap operas.
Tune in next time when she talks about Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, Deidre Hall. She was Electra Woman and Dinah Girl.
I don't know what
those
words
yeah.
are.
Sid and Marty Krofft.
Sid Martin Krofft, yeah.
But Deidre Hall. We grew up watching Deidre Hall. That's Marlena.
Oh, that's Marlena?
Yes.
All right. She's still on.
I know.
Okay. I didn't know that was her name. I don't know names.
Sorry, you don't.
I don't know soap opera names.
He doesn't do names.
I think
You don't either.
She was a home shopping celebrity too, I believe.
She still looks
remember
good.
her.
Yeah.
She is on Hacks, too.
Oh, yeah, she is.
She's
She
his
play-
mom.
yeah.
She plays Deidre Hall.
Yeah.
Okay, bringing it all back.
Yep.
Our house.
So our house to Hacks.
But Wilford Brimley did not get possessed by the devil.
No.
But
Diabetes.
Deidre Hall did.
Yep, diabetes.
Are we 100% certain on that, Walter?
No, I
Wilfred.
Walter
Me too.
Matthau. That's what he
Walter.
wants to say.
Are we doing our game?
Yeah. Let's.
I'm just curious.
Let's do the games.
All right. Am I taking this one or which one we doing?
You can do yours first.
Okay.
Mine's not that good, so.
All right. So I'm going to title this one called Other Things. So what this is, it's going to be I'm going to go across. So I got 8 questions here, and I'm going to give you the actor and the character. And basically, I'm going to give you a clue. You got to come up with the horror movie that this character or the actor was in, other than The Thing. So hence Other Things.
Oh.
Now
You guys are going to walk away with this.
Now here's the catch.
Deidre Hall.
Okay, it is a multiple choice. If you get it wrong,
They don't need multiple choice.
if you get it wrong, it goes to the next person. If you get it right the first time, you get all 4 potential points. You get the whole $1, if you will, because you didn't need all your guesses. So if we keep on going around, that's how it's going to be a tiebreaker. Are we ready to roll?
Ready.
Ready.
Okay, so I'm going to go Andy first. So because we're going to go Andy, then we're going to
we
go
can't
Adam.
just shout out answers?
Nope. There you go. All right, so Andy first. Here you go. Question number 1. The actor is Kirk Russell.
Kirk Russell.
Him too. He played McCready. In which other horror film did Kurt Russell star as a tough sheriff leading a posse against a cannibalistic cave dweller? Was it A, The Fog, B, Bone Tomahawk, C, Escape from New York, or D, Big Trouble in Little China?
That'd be B, Bone Tomahawk.
You are correct. Bone Tomahawk. Way to go. All right, so we're on the board.
Talk about gory. Holy crap, that movie.
Yes, it was. So we got Andy on the board. He has the full
On the
4
board.
points. There you go. All right. Here we go. So let's go ahead and go with question number 2. This goes to Adam. The actor is Wilford Brimley.
Our house.
The character is Blair. Wilford Brimley appears in which 1982 slasher film as a local sheriff during a family road trip gone wrong? Is it A, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, B, Death Valley, C, The Howling, or D, Creepshow?
Wow. And you put a bunch of 1982s in there.
You're welcome. Imagine if I did a question on Antarctica. You guys didn't want it. Ha!
His character was Blair?
Yeah.
Blair?
Why did I think it was something else?
I don't know.
Okay, my bad.
I'm going to say Death Valley.
You're correct. Death Valley. In Death Valley, Brimley plays the sheriff in this lesser-known slasher thriller involving a serial killer in the desert. So there you go. All right, Allison. And so it's 4 points to Andy, 4 points to Adam. Allison, here you go. Question number 3. Keith David. He played Childs. Keith David fought aliens and iconic one-liners in which John Carpenter horror classic besides The Thing? Is it A, Halloween, B, They Live, C, Prince of Darkness, D, In the Mouth of Madness?
B. They live.
You chose B.
I chose wisely.
You're correct. It is B. Way to go. Congratulations. Here we go. We are tied up.
It's got that Roddy Piper party guy.
Exactly. They Live, famous for the I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum fight
all
scene.
out of bubblegum.
And sunglasses revealing aliens satire. So
You,
great
you
job.
bought me his action figure for
did.
Christmas one
I
year.
did.
The Roddy Piper.
It was actually a WWE
That's cool.
action figure, but it was in his They Live costume.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know what any of that meant, but I got it.
You're a good friend. There you go. All right, Andy, back to you. So we're tied up at 4 points apiece. Okay, it could be anyone's game. I do have 8 questions here, so Eventually, someone's going to win by default. All right, so here we go. So question number 4. Andy, the actor is Richard Dysart.
I thought you were going to say Dreyfuss.
Nope, almost did. He played Dr. Copper. Richard Dysart appeared in which 1979 ecological horror film involving mutated bear attacks?
Oh, I had no idea he was in that.
Is it A, The Omen, B, Prophecy, C, The Brood, D, Phantasm?
That'd be B, Prophecy.
Is that your final answer, sir?
Final answer.
You're correct. It is absolutely correct. Way to go. It is answer B. That is The Prophecy. The Prophecy starring Richard Farnsworth and Talia Shire. Features environmental
I bet you none
horror,
of those people are in that movie.
which features, I did the research.
Talia
Sure.
Was it Robert Foxworth or?
Him too.
Okay.
Yep. Robert Foxworth indeed. All right. Environmental horror with giant mutated animals. Dysart plays a key supported role. So great job. Way to go, Andy. And he's
Andy doesn't even need the multiple choices.
I did the work, people.
I
did
know.
the
I
work.
appreciate that. And I didn't know what The Brood was.
All right.
David Cronenberg.
Yep.
Oh, that's why. That explains everything.
I don't know if I'd call it body horror.
No,
Oh, well,
it was
yeah, actually, yeah.
pre-border horror.
Well, except for the end.
Yes, yeah.
Cronenberg gives me the creeps.
All right. So question number 5. This goes to Adam. Adam, the actor is David Clennon.
Good old
Him
Cleanan.
too. He played Palmer. David Clennon, Palmer, had a small role in which 1984 horror documentary style film that features clips from many classics, including a nod to his own The Thing performance.
Terror in the Isles.
Is it A, Terror in the Isles, B, Body Bag, C, Tales from the Crypt Demon Night, D, Creep Show 2?
Demon Night.
Yes, it was A, Terror in the Isles. Congratulations. Terror in the Isles is a horror clip compilation hosted by Donald Pleasant.
Complimation.
Complimation by Donald Pleasant.
Yep.
All right. I next one's for me, and I'll let you read all of them because I guarantee you I don't know the answer.
All right. Allison, question number 6. The actor is T.K. Carter. He played Knowles. T.K. Carter's main horror credit is The Thing, but he also appeared in which military horror thriller set in the Louisiana Bayou? Is it A, Southern Comfort? Is it B, The Warriors? Is it C, Predator? Is it D, Jacob's Ladder?
Jacob's Ladder.
All right. D, Jacob's Ladder. That is not correct, unfortunately. I'm going to move it to Andy. Andy, you potentially
I thought
get
I would give
3
you guys
points.
a chance.
All right. Did you want me to repeat
I
the
appreciate
question?
You're
that.
welcome.
No need to.
Okay. What's the answer?
Was it A, Southern Comfort?
You're correct. Way to go, Andy. Taking the full 3 points.
Was that 82? Or
That was
83?
81, sir.
Oh, 81.
Okay.
It was 81 Southern Comfort. In Southern Comfort,
Great
a
movie.
tense National Guard unit versus Cajun survival horror.
I
Not
remember-
that movie in Louisiana, Predator.
Yeah. What was the other one you put in there?
I put in The Warriors.
The
The
Warriors.
Warriors. You know those Warriors in
Yeah.
Louisiana. Come
Well-
on down to the bayou. come out and play.
Hey, guy,
Walter Hill's
Yeah.
Louisiana horror.
I had.
I knew the answer.
Oh, did you?
I just wanted to give them a fighting chance to duke
Thanks,
it out.
Allison.
Yeah, you're welcome. I knew it wasn't Jacob's Ladder.
All right.
That's not in Louisiana.
Give Allison my points.
But it was military
Yeah.
involved.
So I got 2 more. So we're going to go to Andy, of course, just to pretty much walk away with it. But I'll still go to Adam afterwards because, I did the work. But so question number 9. Or excuse me, question number 7. Yep. I just learned how to do math. It's going great, I promise. Question number 7.
He just wanted to say 69.
Exactly. Giggity. All right. So we got Charles Hallahan. He played Norris. Charles Hallahan appeared in which 1983 horror film about a deadly car? Is it A, Christine?
Why you give him the easy ones?
What John Carpenter Plymouth Fury movie?
I'm so big.
Hip Hop Anonymous. Why do you give him the easy ones? Anybody knows the answer to this.
All right. Is it B, Maximum Overdrive, C, The Car, or D,
The Car.
Duel?
Duel.
The Car was 78.
If you want to ask me something harder, I can answer. TK Carter was also in Seems Like Old Times.
Ooh.
Dr. Detroit.
Dr. Detroit.
So you want to just go ahead and kill and give me the answer?
Yeah. I was just making a joke there.
Oh, yeah. No, it was funny. It was funny.
I will say Christine.
You don't think it was The Car that came out in 1977? No? No, you're correct. Christine, great job.
Thank
You
Great
are
job.
correct.
Christine, he plays Detective Jenkins.
Detective.
Detective? Detective Jenkins.
No wonder they call him
investigating-
Dicks.
Pretty well, that private dick and private dick. I'm just saying. All right,
Oh,
investigate.
he almost went Muppet.
I don't. Stop it.
Anyway, so he plays Detective Jenkins and investigating the killer car. Oh, okay. All right, so now that leaves Adam.
That's me.
Although Andy wins, so unless like you're out.
Just
You're going
yell
to do
out the last one.
I just want to play.
Okay, there you go. Question number 8. The actor is Adrienne Barbeau. She actually does
Voice of the computer.
Yep, exactly.
The Fog. Swamp
mean-
Thing.
Adrienne Barbeau's Carpenter's then wife voiced the chess computer in which 1980s Carpenter horror film did she star? In The Thing, but which film was she actually the lead in for John Carpenter? Was it A, The Fog, B, Christine, C, They Live, or D, Village of the Damned?
I already said The Fog.
Yes, I know. I'm just effects here. Yes, The
He
Fog.
worked hard.
He
Congratulations.
did.
She plays
Like on the Christine question, he gave 4 car movies. So he tried really hard.
Really did.
I know, I got it.
I
It wasn't like he
know.
just threw in any random horror movie.
No, and I've kind of mailed it in with the Warriors one too. Yeah. But no, so yes, you're correct. Great job, Adam. Way to go.
Yay.
The Fog. She plays Stevie Wayne, the radio DJ, in this ghostly fog horror, one of Carpenter's most atmospheric classics.
And then she goes on in 1982 to go topless in Wes Craven's Swamp Thing.
Okay, well,
Is he still married to her?
No, he's married to Sandy King now.
Who's that?
Someone.
Okay.
so congratulations, Andy. You officially won Other Things. So you get a rant. What is your rant? Go for it.
Oh, I forgot about all that.
Yes. The person who wins get a rant no matter what. Go ahead. This is your rant. This is your moment.
Well, I brought something in. Can I read it?
Of course. Yeah.
Will that be
It's
okay?
your time.
Your time.
So I just brought this in. This is actually, I'm holding in my hand a letterhead from John Carpenter himself,
Oh.
dated September 30th, 1983. I must have written him a letter back in those days. He says, I'll read it to you guys. Dear Andy, thank you for your letter. I'm very flattered that you like my work, and I enjoyed your drawings. And presumably they were from Escape from New York, The Thing, all those movies, Christine. My advice to you as an aspiring filmmaker is to go to film school, learn your craft, and find something personal to say through cinema, and then prepare for a long, hard road. It's not impossible to become a film director, just close to impossible. Again, thank you for the nice things you wrote. I hope you enjoyed Christine. My best, John Carpenter.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
awesome.
And it's got Adrienne Barbeau and John Carpenter. Their production company was called High White Bread Productions, HYE, White Bread Productions, from 1983. This is the real deal.
That's so cool. And it's not just like the regular old like
a form
form letter that they send to everybody.
No, I think he signed that.
That's
It's in blue,
awesome.
so
That is amazing, and I feel sorry for any other guest that ever plays this game because, yeah, congratulations. It's like
really cool.
walking into a locker room and then walking into a convention with a bunch of accountants.
It's almost like
not gonna be the same.
it's almost like you made it seem like that he won a prize from working for winning the game from 1983 addressed to him from that time.
Sure.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
I didn't follow that. Would you ever? Is that the type of thing you would bring to like a convention and show him?
You know, I did meet him some years ago at Texas Frightmare. I wish I would have remembered, honestly, Allison. Hopefully, I get to meet him again someday. But
that would be so cool to like have him sign it on top of that signature.
Exactly, it's a great idea. So I'll bring it in.
That's cool.
I also want to, as long as we're on this, I'm going to read another quick letter.
Please,
absolutely.
I mentioned earlier that I was a champion of the thing, and so I must have written the St. Petersburg Times. That was our newspaper here back in the day. It's now Tampa Bay Times. But I must have written Tom Sabulis. I think he was the movie reviewer of that time. And I'll just read it to you real quick. Dear Andy, thanks for your letter about my horror film column. I read it with interest. Your list of 10 great horror movies, a frighteningly accurate collection. I can't say I agree with you totally about John Carpenter's The Thing. That's why I brought this. But I respect your opinion, and I thought you made your point well. By the way, Poltergeist won that award as the best horror movie of 1982. Sorry to have to tell you. Anyway, thanks again for your letter. Keep reading. Sincerely, Tom.
And there's a reason why they blended with Tampa Bay.
Hot take. Poltergeist?
Just saying.
He thinks Poltergeist is the #1 horror movie of 1982?
That's a hard thing for me to fight against. Because I kind of agree.
You love Poltergeist.
Yeah, I really think that was. Yeah, because you got Friday the 13th 3, you've got Amityville 2, the Beast Within, which was just a terrible movie.
Oh, I loved it.
The bladder effects.
Oh, I loved it. Loved it. It's so dark.
It is.
So.
Do you think?
No film
do you
like
think
it.
it's because this is more horror sci-fi?
I think,
and Poltergeist is straight horror?
I don't know. I would think that because it's more of Poltergeist is more of a prestige movie, because you've got Tobe Hooper, you've got Steven Spielberg, you've got the huge effects, which are just as impressive as the ones from The Thing in just a different way.
Yeah.
And it had
Absolutely right.
It had that twist ending. Well, not ending, that twist last act.
Right. Yeah, I can see that.
And yeah, I mean,
and any critic is going to side with Spielberg movie.
Right, that too. Yeah,
naturally.
So
if they want,
but it's also a scary fucking
It
movie.
is. It is.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
It was a highlight of this for the summer of '82. As much as I like The Thing, Poltergeist I saw it in a sold out showing. It was a premiere weekend, and it was something to experience with a full crowd. Just the sense how scary it was.
Yeah, I still won't let him watch that because he's scared of he believes in ghosts, like ghosts,
as he should.
Yeah,
like haunted stuff. So I'm like, you can't watch that yet.
Joe Bob Briggs called it once a safe horror movie. He says it's scary as
Poltergeist,
all. Yeah, Poltergeist. Okay. He says it's scary as all hell, but because it has that Spielberg glow, it's something that you can end up taking the entire family.
Yeah, it's like a family horror movie, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
yeah.
But at the same time, it's still really scary,
especially the clown.
You're right.
Still to this day.
The thing about about Poltergeist is where it really is kind of that sort of quasi psycho, where you have the everyday scenery of the suburbs, and then you twist it on your head with this.
What goes on inside this?
Pretty much, house. You see that outside shot of the house. You can already hear the lawnmowers going on. You can already smell the grill of the hot dogs and the burgers in the background. You can already see the kids playing hopscotch on the sidewalks. You can already paint that picture, and then to see within in the doors, there's a lot of evil going on, and there's screaming, and there's possession, and things like that. To me, I think that's scary, just like with Norman Bates being the killer. Spoiler alert. I'm sorry, 1961. You're welcome.
60.
1960. Okay. You're welcome. There you go. So with that, where it's the everyday guy who's the killer, well, it's the everyday
guy.
house. Hey, I'm the everyday guy.
I'm the everyday guy over here.
Hey, what are you worried about here? Don't worry. Hey, everyone I'm going to stab you 3 times in the shower. Ha ha.
Everyone goes a little mad sometimes. Am I right?
Why did you both get super loud?
He started it.
No, Roman did it first.
Whatever. He's touching me.
He said Psycho first.
Whatever. He thinks that Predator is not a good ensemble film.
Oh my god.
No, I don't think it's an ensemble film.
Oh,
Period.
yeah? It's a slasher film too.
It's not a slasher
It is.
film.
Anyways, moving forward. See, welcome to the show, Andy. This is what I was.
Roman, actually, when I was driving here, and this happens a lot, like when I come to a suburban setting like this, I immediately think of Poltergeist. I'm like, man, I'm in the Poltergeist neighborhood.
He said the same thing when I moved up here. He goes, so you moved into the Poltergeist neighborhood.
Actually, it's not too far away from Edward
Scissorhands, yeah.
Because we are in Florida, after all.
We are.
Well, Andy, thank you very much for participating in Other Things, the game. You're welcome. You'll have a take-home game at yourself that you can make your friends jealous, which...
I'm actually amazed you didn't make him one.
A what? Make him a what?
A home game.
Oh, yeah.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
I thought about it with little pieces where it's our heads and he can just go around the board.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
course,
God. Never give Roman a 3D printer.
Oh, my God. Please don't. So many phalluses will come out. So, anything else, Grand Poobah, before I get off this train?
Let's see. Let me check my notes.
Wait, I do want to bring up one thing.
Let's bring it up.
Please
Real
transition to something else, because there's no transition that's decent.
So the thing was, unlike the original Howard Hawks' Christian Nybe original film, but like the adaptation, the original story by John Campbell, the thing took over human bodies and assimilated humans, talk like them, walk like them. But that was a really common theme back in the 50s. You know, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, that came from outer space.
The Red Threat movies.
Invaders from Mars.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that? Like, just do you think Carpenter was like paying homage or, adapting it straight from the story and was trying to be in the vein of the 50s, kind of, there's an illusion of communism back then too, like them invading our psyche.
Yeah. I mean, it was the end of the Cold War. But I don't know. In the 80s, it was more nuclear weapons than assimilating themselves into society. I really think he was just trying to make an adaptation of the novella. I don't think there was anything Red Scare involved in that, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, and I know that Invasion of the Body Snatchers 78,
yes,
which I'm a big fan of, kind of explored those same themes in a gory way. It was a very gory for a PG movie.
Yeah.
I mean, Jaws, for Pete's sake, was PG.
That was one of Jeff Goldblum's first roles.
Yes.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
That was a PG movie?
Okay.
That was PG.
Right.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's like Grease being PG.
So I'm
Blues Brothers was PG.
Yeah, weird. All of that is just
Poltergeist.
Porky's.
Porky's was not PG.
Almost got you there. Almost got you.
Alice, what do you think about the whole assimilation thing?
Oh, I don't.
Cool.
I mean, it's not that I don't.
Resistance is futile. Come to us.
She's been taken over.
One of us.
I've never seen part of those most of those movies.
You never seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
No,
Invasion
I really
of Mars?
haven't.
Invaders from Mars?
No.
Either? Like the 50s or the 80s Toby Hooper movie?
I don't know. Was the Stepford Wives based on one of those movies?
Sure.
Why do you say sure?
Sure, as in like it could be, yeah.
Oh, but you're not. You're just assuming.
Yeah.
I mean,
anything replacing a human would I would imagine be involved in like a Red Scare type thing.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the answer to the question is yes. You're asking me a question.
Yeah. How do you feel about his question that John Carpenter may be channeling some of that 1950s homage Red Scare?
Well, it makes
type?
sense.
Okay.
I've never heard the word Red Scare.
Whoa. Okay.
What is that supposed to mean?
It was just a surprise. That's it.
Why is it surprising, knowing who I am, knowing me?
And that's why the whoa was my shock, and
that
the
was
okay
so
was
rude of him.
Yeah, it was. But the okay was me figuring out and basically
That was basically him going, "What are you, stupid?"
Exactly.
No.
I've never heard him use that like tone before with me either. What?
Whoa. Okay.
Well, you got to remember, so my background is I'm a military brat. So I was basically unofficially indoctrinated to a lot of things, so the Red Scare and stuff like that. I was cognizant of that probably around like 4 and 5 in terms of what that was to a degree. So for me, my mindset is like, oh yeah, that's right. We didn't have a similar upbringing. Like, I watched documentaries on massacres in war zones as punishment. Like, seriously.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah. Well, my dad, he was, because he was consumed with that environment, he went to a lot of bad places, which, so on and so forth, and did some stuff for our country. So he brought us up with this idea that you should know the reality of war. It's not like G.I. Joes where people just shoot and guys just fall down. So, so that's the upbringing. So I apologize about
Correction, G.I. Joe, no one ever got hit.
You're correct. Although there's the movie.
The movie, yeah. Duke snuffed it.
Shame on you, Duke. Yeah, there you go. But we're not talking about G.I. Joe, the movie. We're not. And I apologize. That was very rude.
Fine.
That's my fault. I'm going to go put myself in the corner and then come back with a crab head because I've been
No, you're fine. It's just funny. Like
a very special episode
shouldn't
where
be a
Roman thinks
surprise.
Allison's an idiot.
Welcome to a very special episode of Cinematics Podcast.
I'm so excited.
I am really excited to listen to my voice.
You're excited about a show called Allison's an Idiot?
Well, he said a very special episode, so I went Saved by the Bell.
You did,
I'm
but
so
it
excited.
wasn't good enough.
No.
I was going full NPR radio.
Okay.
Oh,
Good
yes.
times.
Oh,
I apologize.
absolutely.
I can't give anything to this question
I'm
about
gonna
Red
laugh really
Scare.
hard. Right now, I'm laughing so hard. It's great.
I even forgot the question. Like I forgot what we were even talking about. Like essentially, are you saying was he?
Once 9:30 rolls around, she just checks out.
Was he
Pretty
influenced by the Body Snatcher movies?
Basically, yes.
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. That makes
What do
sense.
you mean, sure?
But that makes sense.
That's what you just asked me.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's
Makes
such
sense.
a common theme, like in the birth of science fiction cinema back in the 50s. Like, and probably for budgetary reasons, like just aliens taking over bodies, and they didn't look like aliens; they looked like us. And,
Yeah.
but they were controlled by, their alien forces, which kind of, mirrored communism at the time. Thus the Red Scare thing. But yeah, I think Carpenter was, wanted to explore that. I mean, it was kind of weird because you had them taking over human bodies, but you also had these great effects like of alien metamorphoses, both in one movie. I mean, it's quite incredible what they pulled off.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember the eyes rolling back and the gaping mouth.
Based on Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah.
Great film.
Another bleak ending.
Yep. That was more of a shock ending. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, did you know about McCready? Like did you know he didn't like the cold. He liked the sunshine. That's why he wore a sombrero.
Yeah. In fact, Kurt Russell hated that sombrero.
I tried to find one like it back in the day. I actually wrote the Mexican embassy trying to get one.
Nice.
True story.
That's funny.
Yeah, and in fact...
Mira Jefe, do you want to answer this white guy or not? 5th time this week. For the love of God, someone buy a goddamn sombrero.
Damn
Ay,
John
coño,
Carpenter.
carajo.
The technical reason why the sombrero, why McCready wore the sombrero for a filmmaking standpoint was he was told, like, everybody around you is going to be wearing all parkas and ski masks. You need to look different. And he's like, if you want me to wear the sombrero, I'll wear the sombrero. And I don't like it, but I'll do it. Because apparently he did anything that John Carpenter asked him to do.
Anything.
Except the ending. Not the ending, but when he fought the creature, nobody could come up with like a one-liner. And Kurt Russell just got so mad. He's just like, fuck you too. And that was the one. That's what they kept in the movie. He was just so done with it. I thought that was funny.
That's funny.
So you're saying they went full Shane Black with the with McCready, where Shane Black in The Predator, he was asked to wear a red beret to really make himself stand out. And Shane Black was like, "Oh no, that's stupid. Why should I wear that?" Well,
You know, we gave him a Predator episode too.
did.
And it just keeps coming back around to Predator.
Okay, so listen, Len, instead of saying Predator, what I'm going to do just to get over the sensory here, I'm going to call it Time Bandits. So anyways, when Shane Black was in Time Bandits, he actually thought that he should wear a red beret in Time Bandits. So when he was watching himself in Time Bandits, he goes, you know what? I should have listened to director. He was right.
I should have listened to director.
I should have listened to director. This way I never get out of Gulag.
I wear red beret.
Of course, little red beret.
You know, the glasses weren't enough. He had to wear a beret.
Of course. It was as big as a house. You get it? Because the echo. Yeah.
Why'd you have to say it twice? I didn't.
Okay, and we're done.
Wow. All right. So that was the thing. I hope you guys enjoyed our little discussion here. I hope you enjoyed our special guest, Andy, here. I'm going to ask Allison first because I know the answer. Do you have anything coming up that you want to plug?
No. If you guys have something for me to plug, please send a comment.
That's a dangerous thing for
I
you to
will
do.
take anything right now. Anything that I can plug. Are you doing anything that I can plug? Why am I not invited to plug things? I have a better speaking voice than both of you guys combined.
I don't think I have anything coming up. I just have my regular trivia stuff.
So Allison has nothing to plug and you have nothing coming. Okay.
Rowan, you got anything to leak out?
Yeah, because it's still baseball season, so go ahead.
Baseball bandits.
The BBs.
Yes, I actually have something to plug. I work with Baseball Banter Broadcast, where we cover baseball, and I do every Monday. Yep, I do every Monday where we cover minor league baseball progress and things like that. And you can catch us on YouTube. You can catch us on Twitter, X, whatever the kids are calling it these days, of course. And you can follow me at Rome_day_Rod. Rome de Rod on Twitter, and yeah.
Wow, you're giving out your socials now, huh?
Oh yeah, that's what I do now.
Yeah,
I'm so
that's
big
new.
time. Andy, tell us, what do you got to plug, my friend?
You got anything coming up?
Actually, we do.
Fuck yeah!
There's going to be Scream Queen Halloween. Going to be the last. Well, the week. Halloween's on a Saturday, so it's going to definitely fall on Saturday, and the week before. We're going to have the festivities over at the OCC Roadhouse in Clearwater.
It's 5 days, right?
5 days.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to be part of that.
So OCC Roadhouse, and be there Halloween week.
Very cool. Do the bikers get mad that you guys take over? Or do the bikers show up?
They make it scarier with those engines.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
place is cool.
The bikers enjoy a good horror
Yeah, they're
thing.
friendly.
They don't like it when I curse on stage, though.
The bikers don't like that?
No, the stage manager does.
Oh, well, I was going to say that makes sense. Well, why are you cursing on stage?
That just happens.
Oh, well, you got to...
It's a biker bar.
Yeah, but you can bring kids in a biker bar. Just behave.
After 9:30, there was no kids there.
How do you know?
Because I was there at 9:30. There were no kids there.
It's 9:30 now. How did you do that?
When were you at the OCC Roadhouse?
He was there for the Tampa Bay Screams.
Yeah.
That was at the hotel.
The after party.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Man, I wasn't invited to any of those things.
Would you like to be invited?
No, screw
We can
you guys.
retroactively invite you.
We need Scream Queens.
Yeah, there
I
you
am
go.
not a screen queen, but...
This podcast makes you one.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
okay.
You're an honorary screen queen.
There
But I
you go.
don't scream. Now, if you have something to plug, I can scream.
You walked right into that.
Can you let loose a scream? Can you let loose a scream?
I probably could.
If someone comes at her with a plug, she'll scream. All right. Well, that ought to do it for this episode. And make sure you follow us on our socials, Cinemadness Podcast on Facebook, Cinemadness Podcast on Instagram. I don't know if we still have a Twitter X thing.
We do.
Okay.
Do you use it? Because I don't have Twitter. X
Make sure
or
you
whatever.
subscribe to us on
Derod.
both YouTube and on Spotify. You can rate and comment on both. I think Spotify now has commenting for podcasts. We'd like to know how we're doing, what we can do to make it better for the listener, and that's about it. So thank you, Andy, for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Allison. Thank you, Roman. We will see you for our next episode, whenever we decide what that's going to be, and remember to keep celebrating cinema.